Hello everyone, I have a huge console race mod update to share with everyone. You can now play as any race in Baldur's Gate 3, and in this video I'll be showing you how exactly you're going to be able to do that. What's cool about this is your companions will actually see you as the race that you select, which can lead to some pretty funny cutscenes, even if you're playing as a little guy or chicken. Now, previously we've had the Ace mods by Ace243 here made with the console players in mind. So there's the Ace 10 monster races you can use. Basically what this does is it gives you an underwear that you equip on your character, and it'll make you look like whatever item that you're selected. So you can see here you can play as Driders, Goblins. They also did a Devil's Race mod, so you can play as a bunch of Cambions. What's cool is they did a version of all the companions here as if they were Cambions. There's also the automatons here, kobolds, and the very first race mod that we did get on console with the Ace races, goblins. So these are some of the originals here, but we now have another with Transmogs and Spelltheft. Now this does more than just give pretty much every race in the game to Baldur's Gate 3. This also adds in a very cool Spelltheft system, which lets you take spells from characters that you may not normally be able to get spells from. So this includes all unique different spells and weapon actions. And the best part about this, it's only a single mod that you have to download with tons of different options. So whenever you install this, you'll get an item. Similar to the other mods from GabeCamomescro, you will have the Gabe's Bag of Holding. So I guess it is 2 mods. As you'll then have that Bag of Overwhelming Chaos. With all Gabe's mods, they'll have this. What you're going to do is you're going to grab this Ring of Identity Theft. If you want to use this without having the ring, you can just use the Orb of Spell Focus, same idea here. And upon equipping it, you're going to get these different doppelganger forms here. Now, this has 100 different forms that you can transform into at will. So if you want to be Fishman and get all the different attacks that they normally get. So what's cool is you can actually combine some of the spells. Like if you really wanted, for example, the Myconids come with Haste Spores, which is a very powerful ability. You can spell or turn yourself into that and then swap to a different race and keep those abilities. You can also remove it too if you don't want certain ones, or just remove from the spell wheel altogether. But here you're going to find a bunch of pre-done up characters that you can just swap to at will. There's a really great variety of different characters here. Like this one here, which was an entire mod I downloaded on PC just to get this race mod. So yeah, you have so many different options. The 4th one comes with all the aberrations that you fight at the end of the game. So characters that you literally wouldn't be able to see and spell theft until the last part of the game, you could do right at the start of the game if you wanted to. This also gives you options for like Nim, or Queen Rawl, Auntie Ethel in her human form, Yurgir. So the 4th one actually had some pretty cool characters that you may want to try out. This also comes with his special ability, the Volatile Clusters here. So again, you get all the unique attacks that each of these characters will be getting. And yes, this means if you're on console, you can now do the infamous cheese wheel playthrough, where you play the entire game just using the cheesy smell ability to stink up the enemies. So yeah, you can do all sorts of wacky things with this mod. And this is exactly what modding is all about. My favorite part about the cheese wheel is it does have its own walking animation, so you can roll around. Yeah, there's so many fun things in Baldur's Gate 3 that just did not get utilized that well that you can with this mod. So yeah, you have a ton of different pre-selected options here that let you transform into pretty much anything in the game, but that's not all. There's some that are missing, like most notably like Dame Aelin and other characters. So you can actually then use this to transform into them. So we have this other section here with the identity theft. So this allows you to steal any character's identity at will. You can also turn into any beast or monstrosity and make it into a wild shape form. You can then use the Spelltheft. Now, this is a very interesting ability. You could just download this if you're not interested in race mods whatsoever, and you want to use spells that you're not actually able to get. Spelltheft is exactly what you're looking for. So certain characters do have access to spells that are unique to them, and you can actually steal this from them using this ability. There's also the Reclaim of Identity here if you just want to transform back into your normal character. So yeah, this will remove all the different skills that were associated with this if you find that the bar is getting filled up here, but you can also then use this here if you're having any extra issues. There's the Summon Super Special Spell and Ability Removal Skull. So yeah, you can use this if you're having some issues with any of that as well. So there is some fail safes in place. You also have Declare Blacklist there and Summon Wheel of Faces. This is the scary one because you can use this and give a character a messed up face. So yeah, you can summons in this Wheel of Faces here. It turned me into Damon. Now, I can't actually show because sometimes it will pop up characters without their clothing on. So, yeah, you can use this and get a variety of different characters. So, pretty interesting because if you just want to say, screw it and turn into a random character, you can. Now, we have both evil and good Shadowheart in the same party. And it accidentally turned me into Minsk and then gave me Boo. So, this is a cool way you can actually get Boo if you wanted. So, yeah, there's a lot of different options under this here. And anytime that you just want to go back to normal, you just go here and reclaim your identity. So that's the identity theft one. There's also doppelganger saved forms. What's cool about this is you can actually transform into some characters that aren't actually normally able to be transformed into. So we got like Mizora here, who comes with her own disintegration spell and eye bite, obviously very powerful. I also have a form here of Roland, and it changes your icon over to him doing the Giga Chad phase. Pretty funny. But yeah, sometimes you can get he does have special spells that you can get with this mod. Just depends at what stage you're finding him and using this mod on. But we can also transform into things you normally can't transform into. Lava elementals. These are, there's only, I think, one, I'm pretty sure, in the game, and it's just at the bottom of this tower here. This one also comes with his own ability to create lava and do a slam attack. So pretty fun stuff. I really like the ability to make lava with this. So yeah, you can get real creative with your playthroughs. If you wanted to play like lava elemental playthrough, you can do it with this, or a Boo playthrough if you wanted to play as Minsk Boo. So how this works is basically we have all these different slots here, and then you have these locked forms, which let you transform into these, and you can save them. So if there's a certain character that you want to transform yourself into, like if you wanted to pick up a character and play as Alfira, you can at the start of the game just by applying this and then saving it to your recall form. So yeah, if you started the game and you want to get Auntie Ethel and you want to later play as her, you can just teleport or lock this down as one of your saved forms and then recall it at a later date. The best part too is if you accidentally took out the character that you wanted to transform into, not to worry, you can still take their identity from their body, go Goku style on them, and then recall it and transform into them. So yeah, there's a workaround pretty much every way. If you have the character's body, you can turn into them. And with this too, you can get real silly because under the identity theft, you can make characters look like you. So if you wanted them to take on your original appearance, it'll only copy your character's appearance. You can then make them look like your dirt. So now we have half elf there who was Roland. Pretty funny stuff. It keeps their voice but changes their face over. Pretty funny. Which can lead to a lot of funny situations. So if you want a character to look different, you can do it with this mod. What you'd have to do is use another mod. I guess this also works as a workaround. A lot of people want to be able to customize like Shadowheart after she has her hair change, or companions like Minsk who you're not able to change with the Origin Mirror unlocked. Now you actually can do it with this mod. You will have to also install the Custom Companions Late mod by Adrian T at 1978. So you're able to, with this mod, it comes with a staff that you can create a new character. You're going to want to use mods that has Shadowheart's face in it, but then you could use that, change their hairstyle, change any other features that you wanted to, and then use this mod, change your character, and make it look like Shadowheart look like the character that you're playing as. So yeah, and then you would just not use that character again, let them sit at camp. So there are workarounds. This is like the two most requested things on console is getting more race mods, which now you can play as any of them, and also being able to change your companions and make like Shadowheart look different, for example. And now you can, because you just create another companion and then have Shadowheart take their appearance. So yeah, this mod by GabeCamomescro solves a lot of things that people wanted in the game, and I definitely want to see this mod get some more downloads because it just changes everything. So yeah, this is Transmogs and Spelltheft by GabeCamomescro, now available on console. And I am stoked that it is on consoles again. It really opens things up to allow you to recreate any type of party and character that you want while you're playing on PlayStation 5 or Xbox. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Hit the subscribe button below if you enjoyed, and we'll catch you all in the next video.